It is Halloween Day, and to end this rather fun Halloween celebration, I will gladly read the story of probably the second most popular creepypasta mascot ever, aside from Slenderman, Jeff the Killer. Similar to Slenderman, Jeff the Killer has a large mythos from numerous fans and has spawned hundreds of other pastas featuring the twisted serial killer. Here is the original. Jeff was originally a little boy who was shy and quiet. He didn't like making new friends, which is why he usually hung out and talked with his brother, Louie. When their mother and father moved to a new neighborhood, one of the families next door invited Jeff and Louie to the birthday party of their kid, Billy. Without asking her child, Jeff's mother accepted the invitation. The next morning, while Jeff and Louie were waiting at the school bus stop, 3 teenagers showed up. Insults escalated into theft, and eventually, a fight. Jeff defended his brother from the teenagers, and even stabbed one teenager with his own knife. Jeff's feeling of victory was short-lived when the police got involved. Through confusion and panic, Louie was blamed for the assault and sentenced to 2 years in juvenile hall. Devastated by the loss of his best friend, Jeff asked to be left alone, until his mother forced him to go to Billy's party, insisting he will make new friends. When Jeff goes to the backyard of Billy's house, the 3 teenagers hopped over the fence, determined to get revenge. As the party descended into chaos, Jeff put up the best fight he could. The teenagers thought about retreating once Jeff killed one of them near the back door, but one thought of a plan. Smashing a vodka bottle against Jeff's face, one teenager forced him into the bathroom. Though Jeff did wound the teenager badly, he ended up with vodka and bleach all over his face. Taking advantage of this, the teenager set Jeff's face on fire. Afterwards, an emergency crew was sent to save his life. Going through a series of complex operations, Jeff's life was saved. Before the bandages were taken off his face, his mother gave him the good news that Louie had been released, since the teenagers confessed to attacking first. The 2 left had been charged with attempted murder. When the bandages were taken off, the family and doctors gasped. Jeff's skin was white, without eyebrows or eyelashes, yet he still had a large amount of black, baggy hair. Despite this, Jeff looked in the mirror, thrilled and joyed with his new look, saying it was perfect. When the doctors left, they said this was all normal, and Jeff would be back to his usual self eventually. Later that night, the mother heard the faint sounds of crying from the bathroom. When she entered, the scene was horrifying. Blood was all over the floor and counter, since Jeff had carved his mouth into a permanent smile. Jeff had also burned off his eyelids to always see his lovely face. When Jeff turned around, holding a butcher knife, he asked his mother if he was beautiful. She said yes before turning around, calling her husband to get the gun. Jeff heard this, saying, "You lied." Jeff then killed her and his dad. Meanwhile, Louie was trying to get some sleep, despite all the commotion outside. Jeff approached his bed, and before he sank his knife into Louie's gut, he told his brother, "Shh, go to sleep." The same line he tells everybody before he kills them. So that's the story of Jeff the Killer, and what do I think about it? Well, it's really not that great to me. I mean, I'm more of a fan of Jeff than I am of the story. The story's not exactly bad, but it's kind of cliche, you know, the typical kid who's not well understood, constantly gets bullied, and then he comes back as like this big, destructive force of nature that gets revenge and goes around in a tragic past to a tragic future. Really, Jeff's the only part of the story I actually like. The rest of the story, it's kind of weak, aside from maybe the whole plot about Louie taking the blame. But, you know, Jeff, he's still one of my favorite creepypasta mascots. So, why am I then bringing you Jeff the Killer for Halloween Day? Well, a year ago, internet celebrity musician Brental Floss made the Slender Man song, which is a parody of the Candyman with Slender Man lyrics, describing who the Slender Man is, what he does, and, it's your typical awesome Brental Floss parody. So, with Jeff the Killer, I give you this. Jeff the Killer, can we kill it? Jeff the Killer, yes we can! Burned by teenagers, always put down. Now he's here to smile and never frown. Appearing behind your bed, you're sure to squeal. Working with this knife, he'll make your nightmares real. Jeff the Killer, can we kill it? Jeff the Killer, yes we can! Now with his friends, they'll make a crew. All this creepypasta, all for you. The Rake and Slenty, Mario and Smile Dog, no more sleep, but then again, that's their job! Jeff the Killer, can we kill it? Jeff the Killer, go to sleep. I know! Genius! Well, anyways, guys, I hope you all enjoyed this Creepypasta 2013 Halloween celebration. It feels nice to be done. And I do think this was actually more fun to do than any of my previous Halloween celebrations, actually, because I got to delve into this whole new realm of internet culture and creepypastas and creepy stories. It was just so much fun. So now I'm here, and it's all over, so I guess we can look forward to some more Halloween celebrations next year and the years after that. So, happy Halloween. I hope you all enjoy these videos, and before I leave, I just want to ask a question. Does Slender Man make his own pastas?
Of course.